Hey guys, what to trade next week? In this video we'll discuss euro dollar, we'll analyze pound dollar pair, we'll analyze gold and take a look at dollar CAD pair and New Zealand dollar. Major dollar pairs are falling, dollar related instruments are falling, and we'll discuss where these markets are going right now. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Alright traders, I want to start our analysis with the dollar CAD pair. Important thing happened with dollar CAD pair this week. We got a very strong rising trend line here weekly, and you can see how easily the market violated that trend line to the upside. But moreover, that trend line right here matched perfectly with that horizontal structure resistance. Take a look. We got a major structure right here, major resistance. And the price easily violated the confluence between that trend line and that horizontal structure. It makes me think, traders, that dollar CAD may go much higher. Yes, fundamental support dollar right now, and it makes me think that the market may easily reach that resistance soon. Yes, it is the closest strong structural resistance that we see from a current perspective, and I would expect a continuation to that. For those who are looking for buying opportunities on dollar CAD, monitor first of all that trend line. Yes, the pair right now is very overbought, and chances will be high to see some pullback, some retracement, and that trend line will be the first support from where you can look for buying opportunities, for trend following trades. So once it is reached, look for a confirmation there to buy. If the market drops lower, then that support will be on focus. It will be a very strong support. Yes, after the breakout, that major resistance cluster turned into a support cluster. And of course, chances will be high to see a bullish movement. So traders, bullish bias on dollar CAD, and let's see how far it will go. By the way, if Fed continues increase the rates, then the market may easily break that resistance as well. Then the next resistance on focus will be that weekly resistance. Hey guys, for more education, for more tips, follow me on Instagram. There you will get exclusive trading articles. There you will get exclusive analysis and signals. It is at Vasily Trader. The link in the description below. Subscribe and let's continue. Now let's analyze euro dollar. And a very important thing happened with euro dollar this week. Here was our year's low. Yes, here we got a very strong demand zone based on the year's low. And you can see how easily the market broke that to the new side. After its retest, the market dropped even lower. And you can see how weak euro is against the dollar. Now the question is, where is the next support? Because looking left on a daily, we see no structures. So we will apply higher time frames and we will check where are the next historical levels. Let's open a weekly. Opening a weekly time frame, traders, what do we see on a weekly? I want to remind you that earlier on a weekly time frame we spotted together a channel. Yes, euro dollar is trading within a falling parallel channel. And of course, so far, the support of the channel looks like the closest weekly support. Yes, it is the closest vertical support to consider. And once it is reached, of course, from that support, we will expect a correctional movement on euro dollar. But we also have the structures on the left. Yes, let's analyze the historical perspective and let's check how the market reacted to these levels in the past. Yes, 20 years ago, traders, euro dollar nicely respected that cluster. Yes, you can see that right here. We have quite important cluster. It was a strong resistance. After the breakout, it turned into a very strong support. And 20 years ago, it was nicely respected. So I would definitely consider that horizontal structure in our analysis. Then we also have some important structure right here. Yes, I hope you see that. So let's add that to our chart as well. Yes, that spike right here, that high. And then the structures right here. Yes, I guess this all structures lying very close to each other will be very important for euro dollars. So I would definitely take them into consideration as well. So let's return back to the daily and let's assess how far are the key levels from current price levels. And you can see that still we have a very nice space. Our closest weekly, even monthly, I would say it is the monthly structure. Our closest horizontal structure is right here. So the market may easily drop to that. But from here, traders, I wouldn't buy. Let's expect the correctional movement from there, but let's not buy that level. It is very risky. For now, let's concentrate on that trend line, right? That trend line looks, it is just the closest trustful support to trade from. Yes, so let's wait for the test of that. If you want to short, for now, traders, consider the resistance of the channel. Yes, it is the closest strong vertical resistance, and the closest horizontal resistance is right here. Yes, if the market reaches that, by the way, we even have here the contracting confluence zone. Yes, based on that horizontal structure and that trend line. Please take that into consideration. Now a couple of words about pound dollar pair. Very important thing happened with pound dollar pair this week. The price broke and closed below the 2 years low. Yes, traders, we got a very strong structure support right here, and the market easily violated the structure to the downside, and you can see how bearish is pound dollar now. And the question is again, where is the next support? And the problem is that on the weekly time frame here, we don't see any levels. Yes, the key levels are very far. So here we need to analyze even higher time frame. So let's open monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, let's look left. And here we have this structure. Yes, we have this structure, the low of 1985. Yes, here it goes. Here will be the next strong structure on pound dollar. So returning back to the weekly, you can see that we still have a space for a bearish continuation. Yes, and that will be the closest strong support on focus. Yes, be very careful. I know that many of you think that pound dollar is very oversold right now. Why not to buy? Don't buy such a bearish market, traders. It is very risky. Now New Zealand dollar pair, weekly time frame, and here what we see, traders, we see a breakout of a major falling trend line. Here we got a trend line that was a very strong vertical support, and you can see that the market violated that to the downside. Moreover, we got right here some weekly horizontal structure that was also broken to the downside. So you can see how weak is the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. And the closest support that I see, traders, is right here. Yes, analyzing the weekly chart, we have the 2 years low right here, and I assume that it will be the next goal for sellers. So be prepared for further decline. We don't have any support right here. There is no reason for buyers to buy from here. So be prepared for further decline. For trading, consider that broken trend line. Yes, right now it turned into a local resistance, and also consider that horizontal resistance. Yes, it is based on the previous low, and to me it looks very strong. Last but not least is gold, traders, and on gold a lot of things to note. For now we are on a 4-hour time frame, and on a 4-hour time frame you can see that for some time gold was consolidating. Yes, we were trading within that horizontal trading range. For some time, the market found the so-called fair value, and the market was trading within a narrow range. But trading in a strong bearish trend, trading in a sharp bearish trend, this movement within the range was just a correctional movement. And what happened today, the price violated the support of the range to the downside. Moreover, retesting that, we see the rejection from the broken support. It tells us that most likely that breakout is valid. It is not fake. Why is it so important? Because here, trading within that range, gold was trading on a lower boundary of that weekly horizontal zone of demand. Yes, here on the weekly time frame, earlier we spotted that support. And on the 4-hour time frame, you can see how perfectly the market respected that for some time. But now, new level. And traders, our weekly candle closes in just 5 hours. And I'm quite sure that we will close below that. Yes. And if the weekly candle closes below that support, gold may go much, much lower. Yes, remember that the violation of that major weekly structure cluster will turn that into very strong resistance. And you can imagine how strong selling pressure we will see from that. What will be the next supports to watch? We are on a daily time frame, traders, and on a daily time frame, first you can see that here we have some minor structure. Yes, we have a minor daily structure support right here. Then we have quite strong daily support right here around 1570 levels. And then we have a major support right here. Yes, so that support right here is the weakest. This one looks quite nice. And that one here is the strongest one. And something tells me, traders, that gold will easily reach 1575 levels. Because the market is locally quite oversold, I assume that we may see some pullback from that support. Remember that here we spotted earlier that trend line. Yes, that major falling trend line. Yes, in the past it was a very strong support. Sorry, it was a very strong resistance. After the breakout, it turned into a very strong support, and 1, 2, 3 times in a row it was respected. And at the moment, gold is approaching the confluence zone between the trend line and the horizontal structure. So it makes me think that on gold, we may see some pullback, the retest of that major weekly structure, and then a bearish continuation. Yes, the outlook right now for gold is bearish. Yes, if previously we discussed potential bullish scenarios for gold, if previously while the market was trading on that weekly support, we were looking for some confirmations to buy, now it looks very bearish. Yes, it looks very bearish, and most likely gold will keep falling. Let me know, by the way, in the comment section if you agree that gold right now looks very bearish. Right, traders, the markets are crashing, they are very volatile, so be very careful trading them. Especially, traders, remember that if you are a newbie trader, if you just started to trade, don't go against the trend. Yes, trading against the trend, especially against such bearish and bullish waves, is very risky. So remember that trend is always your friend, and it is better to trade with the trend. Also, traders, remember that if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to see how I trade live, if you want to see how we analyze the market live, I want to invite you in my premium educational group, the link in the description below. Also, traders, if you have any questions, if you want me to analyze something else for you, remember that you can ask your questions here on YouTube in the comment section. I always reply. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week.